next problem, whether the function is even or odd, f of x equals to x into a to the power of x minus 1 divided by a to the power of x plus 1. Turn off your max and check. So we'll take f of minus x, so that is minus x into a to the power of minus x minus 1 divided by a to the power of minus x plus 1. So this we can write minus x into 1 by a to the power of x minus 1 divided by 1 by a to the power of x plus 1. So we'll take LCM. So by taking LCM, we'll get 1 minus a to the power of x divided by 1 plus a to the power of x. Numerator will take minus common, so minus into minus plus, so x into 1, minus if you take common means we'll get a to the power of x minus 1 divided by a to the power of x plus 1. It is same as the original function. So therefore we can declare that f of x is even function. Next question, f of x equals to square minus 9 divided by x sin x. Okay, students, will check this problem also. Say f of minus x is equals to, we can write secant of minus x plus minus x whole square minus 9 divided by minus x times of sin of minus x. We know that secant of minus x is secant x and minus x whole square is x square minus 9 divided by sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. So minus of minus plus will get, so we'll get x sin x, which is nothing but f of x. Therefore we can declare f of x is even. F of x equals to 2x into sin x plus tan x divided by 2 times of x plus 2 pi divided by pi minus 3. Okay, students, let me explain this question. See, f of x equals to 2x into sin x plus cos x divided by 2 times of x plus 2 pi divided by pi. So we'll take, first we'll simplify, see, before writing here, so many terms are there. We'll write this one in the simplest form, that is 2x into sin x plus tan x divided by 2 times of, this we can separate, so we can write it as x by pi plus 2 pi by pi is what? 2. Now the reason behind, see, we are writing a format in the denominator, greater integer function, some value plus integer, then we can send integer outside. So that means 2x into sin x plus tan x divided by, so 2 times of, we can write x by pi plus this 2 will be out and 2 into 2 what will get 4 minus 3. So that means finally f of x equals to 2x into sin x plus tan x divided by 2 times of greatest integer function of x by pi plus 4 minus 3 is 1. Now we converted the given function like this time to do the calculations easily. Now we will come back to the point, that is replace x with minus x, that means f of minus x equals to, so what we will get, 2 times of minus x into sin of minus x plus tan of minus x divided by, so here 2 times of greatest integer function of minus x by pi plus 1. Now here clearly, students, numerator part only if you observe, we know that sin of minus x is minus sin x and tan of minus x is minus tan x, minus if you take common, so minus into minus plus, That means one thing is confirmed, the numerator is positive. Now we need to handle the denominator. So what is the status of the denominator? We need to check. To check the status of the denominator, if we observe carefully, in the denominator we have greatest integer function of minus x by pi. So greatest integer of minus x by pi means, now we can take this one, see. We have a property, that is I am writing here, we know that step of x plus step of minus x equals, step x plus step of minus x equals to 0 if x belongs to integer, and step x plus step of minus x is equals to minus 1 if x is not an integer. Now here we are dealing with what? X by pi. Okay. So x by pi is an integer or not, we will check, see. So here in this entire problem, so here whatever question is the original question, in this question it is confirmed that x is not equals to n pi. Because x is equals to n pi, then what happens? The numerator will become 0, then the function will become 0. So straight away f of x will be 0 or not, see. So that's why we are taking x is not equals to n pi. So here x cannot be equals to n pi. If x is equals to n pi, it will become a constant function. Okay. So x is not equals to n pi. If x is not equals to n pi, then x by pi is not equals to n. So that means x by pi is not an integer. If x by pi is not an integer, so here I will write, see, x by pi is not an integer, n means integer here. So that implies greatest integer function of x by pi plus greatest integer of minus x by pi should be equals to minus 1. The logic, see. Here from the question we need to identify that x is not equals to n pi, then x by pi is not equals to n. So then we will get this property according to the property of greatest integer function. Greatest integer function plus its negative is equals to minus 1. Now here we got this structure. Now this structure can be written as minus of x by pi equals to minus 1 minus step of x by pi. So now however f of minus x will be converted, see, that is 2 times of x and inside also positive sin x plus tan x divided by, so now 2 into this whole thing. So 2 into this whole thing means what we will get? Minus 2 times of x by pi plus 1. So now minus 2 plus 1, what we will get here? Minus 1. So that means if I take minus common, then what we will get here? 2x into, we will keep minus here, minus 2x into sin x plus tan x divided by denominator structure after taking minus common. So what we will get is 2 times of x by pi plus 1. Now this is your original function in the simplified version. 2x into sin x plus tan x by 2 times of greatest integer function x by pi plus 1 with minus reference we are getting. That means f of x equals to minus f of x, therefore function is odd. Next question, f of x equals to students, piecewise when the function is given, we will check how to verify whether it is even or odd. We will go for f of minus x straight away. F of minus x is c. Now we will get minus x. So modulus of minus x is mod x only. So that means here we will write minus x. Here also definitions also should change. Minus x is less than or equals to minus 1. Next, step of 1 minus x plus step of 1 plus x, and here minus 1 is less than, minus x is less than 1, and here if we replace x with minus, then it will become x and modulus remains same, and here we will get minus x is greater than or equals to 1. So that means we are just replacing x with minus x. So according to this one, f of minus x. Now what happens here, we will check. Minus x mod x. So here minus x less than or equals to minus 1. If we multiply by minus, it can be written as x is greater than or equals to 1. And next, we'll write this one 1 minus x plus step of 1 plus x. And here, if you multiply by minus, then what happens here? So minus into minus, this will be 1. So greater than x is greater than minus 1. And next, here we will get x modulus of x. And multiply by minus means we will get x is less than or equals to minus 1. This I want to write in this fashion. See, first I will write this one. The third definition I will write first. X mod x when it is defined when x is less than or equals to minus 1. Second one we will write in the reverse manner. That is step of 1 plus x plus step of 1 minus x. So this inequality we can write like this also. It gives the same meaning. Next one, see, the first one we will write in the last, that is minus x mod x when x is greater than or equals to 1. Students, now we can observe, see, this and this both are same, see. The same notation is repeated. That means this whole thing is what? F of x. So that means you are getting f of minus x equals to f of x. Therefore, your given piecewise definition is even function. So we will take f of minus x. F of minus x equals to tan inverse of sine of cos inverse of minus x. That is equals to tan inverse of sine of, written as pi minus cos inverse x. Now this is equals to tan inverse sine 180 minus theta. Sine 180 minus theta is sine theta. That is sine of cos inverse x. So now it is same as the question. So we got f of x. Therefore, f of x is even function. That's it. Now where